Welcome to day 9, Understanding Your Dashboard Menus. In this lesson, I'm going to show you what we've done so far with our website, what we have so far with myskillschallenge.com, and then we'll get straight to what we've missed out on your dashboard. This is what we have so far with our website, myskillschallenge.com. We have the menu here, we have the logo here, and if you click on the logo, it takes you back to the home page from anywhere you are. So we have the home menu also, just in case for easy navigation on your phone. Then we have the Take a Challenge. The Take a Challenge is a page on its own, but underneath it we have another sub-menu, which is the Web Design Challenge that you're taking right now. Then we have the About page, we have the blog, we have the Contact. Before we go into all the pages, let me show you what the home page looks like. See, challenge your limits. I use the gradients here. So I have my gray up and I have my red down, then I have an image underneath. So I taught you how to create a button and how to add animations to the button. That's what we did here. And I went ahead to add my own copy. This is another button here. This particular divider here, I customized it using my own logo and I reduced the width. It's supposed to be a full width divider. I reduced it so that it will make more aesthetic sense. Then for this particular section, I have an image underneath. Then I changed the appearance to fixed instead of scroll or normal. So that's why when you slide over it, it's actually like the image is down there and you're just scrolling. So then the footer, I have an about. This leads to the about page also. Then the post I created, this is the link to the post. Then I have my footer credit here, this challenge 2020. So that's the home page. I'm going to the challenge page. This is our challenge page, and the first challenge we have is Web Design Challenge. See, learn everything you need to know and build your website in 10 days. Use this image all over the platforms to make sure we have a consistent image for the challenge. So, see, animation, the same thing with the divider. And I made this one green. Then I thought of it, how about I teach you how to create online courses also. So I have this on the pipeline, and you see, 30 days. Then sales funnel, because I know once you know how to build your own website and you can create your own courses, something like this, then you definitely need to learn how to create a sales funnel that will get you to actually make more sales from your course. So I want to teach you that also. It's all in the pipeline. So all coming soon. So these are the tentative courses, and this is the available course which you're taking now. Same thing if I should click on this. If I should click on this button, the Start Challenge, it will take me to this particular page, Design Challenge 10 days. So the page is still under construction, but let me show you what it's like for now. And this is what it's like. See, I'm still using a fixed image here. So this particular section has its own image as a background, which is fixed. The same thing here, so it's like the two is sliding over each other. And I told you I was using this particular picture so that there will be consistency. So this is the form you fill to get started. Once you click on Get Started here, you enter what I call a funnel. You can learn, I can teach you how to do that later in another challenge. So I want to have a video here, just a brief video to explain one or two things to you about the course and why it's very relevant for you. Then the challenge timeline. So I'll still add some flesh to this, which you, of course, you'll be seeing. This is more like you seeing the behind the scene of the production. So then we have our about page, about my skills challenge. I added a few modifications to this. See, then the blog page. So far we only have one blog, and for the blog page I didn't use the same page layout like I did with the rest, because I want my blog page to have recent comments, all these widgets here, calendar, other videos. I want it to be very, very like rich in content. So, but this is the only blog post so far. Then the search icons, so I want it to be there, so I just can't use a full page width that will neglect the widgets options for me. So then I have the contact. So for the contact, I had to integrate my email marketing system. Now that's why I created the form for. I just embed it on the page. It's easier for me to access and control from there. So that's a brief overview of the website layout. So everything I used for the development of this website till this point is free. So for instance, Jetpack for security and anti-spam, I could actually purchase a license and use it. But I actually said I'm going to create a challenge where you can spend the minimum amount of money just to get your website rolling. So the Jetpack is for security and everything. So here at this area, you see this icon. It means there's an update for you. You need to update something. It could be a plugin, it could be your theme. For this particular one, once I scroll over it, you can see it's a theme. One theme update is available. I need to update the theme. Same thing here also. Then from here, I can easily create a post, add a media. This media file could be video, image, PDF, or anything. I could easily create a page, template, user, or WordPress from this button here. And this is for my UX configuration. To set up my search engine optimization, research, and everything. And delete cache. I don't think you really need this much, but here's what it does actually. When you're browsing, it's more like your system, your browser saves some data. And over time, you may not get some live feeds of what you're actually doing online because of those cached data. So when you clear the cache, you actually get a more recent update of whatever you're doing. Then I have a WordPress form. Then username, you can come here, edit your profile, then you can log out in case you're managing multiple websites and you want to log into another one. You need to log out. Edit your profile also. Here you can come here, change your screen options, the things you want to be seen and the ones you don't want to be seen. And if you need help, here you'll find documentations about WordPress. It could be about navigation, overview, layout, or content. And you can always, all this, you can always just dismiss if you don't want it. So, and from your dashboard, it's easy for you to create a draft of a post. Probably you have a post idea, but you're not done articulating the whole idea. So you can just have the title, you have the content, and just save as draft so that you can get back to it later. Then very important, I'm going to talk about this in the next video also, WordPress events. There could be an upcoming event near you. So always take note of this, and it's cool for you to actually attend events like this. You get to learn more, meet people, talk about new discoveries, and a whole lot. So I have my Elementor widget also giving me updates about what I've done so far with Elementor. You see, and some useful links here also, how to find web design, stuff like that. I have my site health check. So the site at a glance, you only have one post and I have 6 pages and I'm using this theme. So basically your dashboard gives you an overview of what you have in your website. So I already explained this. We use this post. Then media, you can add media, any form of media, any form of digital content. You can add it as an asset here so that you get a link to it. Probably you want to upload a PDF and you want to share the link with people and you want people to be able to access it from your website. This is where you add that. Then we have our pages and comments, Elementor. Most of what you do here, it's actually, then we have our templates, we have a WordPress form, appearance, all this we've actually touched the same thing as plugin. The user, It's very, very important. Perhaps you're not the only one that will be managing your website. There are times you need to add another user. All you need to do is create add new. So you'll be able to enter the person's detail, email, username, and password, and send to the person so that the person can log in into this WordPress dashboard from their own end also. Probably the person is a content creator. The person will be able to create blog posts and post without you having to be the one in charge every time. You can also have different roles. You can have different roles assigned to different people. Some people can be editor, some people can be contributors, and each of these roles you can set the limits, the access of what they can do on the website. So we have settings also, general settings, then your SEO, page layer. This is another page builder actually, but we didn't get into that because we focused on Elementor to build our pages, and I'll always recommend go for Elementor, and if possible get a pro version. Then get response. This is a plugin I later installed. It's for my email marketing automation system. That was where I got the form from, the form for the contact page, because once people fill their form or contact me, I can easily access it from my get response account. So I didn't want to take you through all that because you will need to embed some tracking ID and do a whole lot of technical things that require a whole lot of technical activities that requires you having to copy and paste codes around, which is not part of the deal for the challenge. So we have mass share for social media settings. So you can go into it and adjust how you want the buttons to appear. So that's just like an overview of everything we have on the dashboard. At this point, if there's anything you don't understand, this is the right time for you to actually hit me up and take advantage of a 1-month free consultation session. I'll be more than happy to attend to your queries and explain things that seems unclear to you. Welcome back. I can't wait to see the great job you've done with your own website. Please do email me a link to the domain you got and let me see what you've done with your website. We can schedule a meeting. You have 1 month free consultation session. It means within 1 month of taking this course, you can actually reach out to me and I can guide you if you're having problems with any of the steps so far. So I'll see you tomorrow, day 10, where I'll be sharing my final thoughts on how to design your own website with WordPress, the challenge that you just completed.